Took a while. Right, we'll come right to the end.
That's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. The case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
We're not mucking around here. And,
The evidence and the testimony we have seen and heard are conclusive. The victim was alone at his table when he drank from that poisoned cup of coffee.
No, you're wrong. I saw. Very pink's what I saw. Negative. It's getting funky. I saw someone else there. A man. He's the real killer. Floating hand. He's just putting sugar in there. A bit of sugar in your coffee. And that is a very pink. Why won't anyone believe me? Oh, hey, it's Pain. Oh, fuck. I say that pretty much wraps up the case, wouldn't you, Mr. Wright?
This court finds the defendant. That's the first time I think we've ever seen that.
Yeah.
This court is adjourned.
Oh, right. Episode 4. Done.
Right, well. There's no celebrations then. There's no confetti when you get guilty.
Oh, it's January 6th now. Day after my birthday.
The start of the new year always makes me feel like we can take on the world.
I bet it does, Maya.
So, I decided that our resolution should be Zvari! Take on the world!
Yeah.
What do you think?
Sure, whatever, Maya, but I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake.
Mistletoe cake?
She'd be dead if she had mistletoe cake.
Never, I've got enough. I've got to eat a lot of the cake during New Year's. It's practically a tradition. Like watching the fireworks on TV, or playing a board game.
Who plays a board game?
Quite a lot of people, actually.
Hey, pal! That was painful. Detective Gumshoe! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, Detective.
Oh, yeah, likewise. Now listen up, Wright. I wanna...
Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer-police cooperation.
Oh, yeah, me too. Alright, pal, you got some explaining to...
Have you got a holiday present for me, Detective?
What? Well, I have this. It's really nothing much, but...
Yay, thanks!
Look, pal, we need to have a talk. Take a seat.
Hey, what about Pearlie? You haven't forgotten her present, have you?
No, I mean, no. Are you doing this on purpose?
Guess I'm busted. How did you like my first practical joke of the year?
Very funny, pal. Now let's see how funny you think it is when I show you this. What is it? A magazine?
Hey, I want to see. Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright trounced.
Trounced? Let me see that. The defense attorney gave an almost childish amateur performance yesterday. Oh, Edgeworth wrote this. What the heck is this? It's a report, pal, about you.
Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling in this case.
Well, and don't tell me you don't remember anything about it. But I don't remember anything about it. When was that issue for anyway? December of last year. Which I guess makes it last month.
Makes it old news, you mean?
Also fake news. But I wasn't involved in the poisoning case in December. I think.
So why do you think this is all about, Nick?
If it wasn't you, pal, then that leaves only one possibility. Clone.
No way. You don't mean... a phony Nick?
Evil mirror universe Nick with the goatee. That's how you know he's from the evil universe. So, what are you gonna do about it, pal? What do you mean, what am I gonna do about it?
Well, it's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case.
Whose side are you on here? My own. My fault? How'd you figure that? Okay. Wait,
Because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of.
yeah, see what happens when you hotshots that get too full of yourselves. I was very drunk for the entire month of December though. We better make this right, pal, now. And that means taking the case back to court. God.
Sounds like we got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto.
I don't know. The judge already issued a guilty verdict once in this case, and he doesn't like me. It's not going to be easy to get it overturned.
I guess that New Year's resolution is going to have to wait until next year.
So you're taking the case, right? Good. I'm going to head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Drop by if you need something, okay, pal?
Did you notice Gumshoe was acting weirder than usual, or was it just me?
What do you mean?
I mean, he was really worked up, like a guy who's just found out he's going to be a dad or something.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I guess he was acting kind of
Maybe
strange.
he realized he's got strong feelings for you, Nick.
Edgeworth forever. Considering how we interact, I seriously doubt that, Maya.
Well, if he wasn't nervous because of you...
Maybe it's because of our new guilty client.
So what's our first move?
I guess we go down to the detention center and talk.
Wait a sec, Nick. This person's behind bars because of you. Whoever it is isn't going to be jumping at the chance to meet you, right?
Hey, let's get one thing straight. It wasn't me, it was a fake me that did this.
I wonder if he looks exactly like you. Your phony... Zinniop, I mean.
It's Phoenix.
I know, I took a moment, so it's just
Yeah, Xeno.
weird to say it.
That's the new villain from the next Star Wars film.
Nick, I've got it.
If you're gonna ask whether I have a twin brother, the answer is no.
Spoil sport.
Or does he know he doesn't?
A secret one he doesn't even know about.
Yeah. And it's Edgeworth. No, the detention center.
This is so nerve-wracking waiting to meet our new client. I wonder what just kind of person you get tricked and got made guilty.
Keep it down, Mara. They could talk and run. Ah! How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me? They put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying. Aren't you? Yes, I am. I am totally and utterly let down.
You're... Are you?
Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me, Maggie, remember? Maggie Bird. From the first case of the last game. Maggie Bird. The one when Nick got whacked over the head with a fire
I
extinguisher.
vaguely recall it.
It was the first case. And
Oh, her!
the one who's very, very unlucky.
Yeah, I remember her. She was a...
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say different outfit. She was a police officer.
Yeah, she's now a waitress. What are you doing in here? Did I get you acquitted? Oh, sure, very funny. After that fifth-rate defense job, you come in here and start making jokes?
You better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick.
This is my fault, suddenly. This is always your fault, Nick. Oh, I see. So, that's where we stand right now.
I'm sorry you've been caught up in another murder.
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. But I don't mind. Where's one more disaster in my life? At least now the real Mr. Wright here is here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir. Positive outlook. Oh, sad music.
So how come you're dressed like that, Maggie? Last year you looked so sharp in that police uniform.
I was fired after that incident last year.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I don't mind one bit. I enjoyed being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on.
So, what do you do now?
In the second act of The Life of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress.
A waitress?
God, it's scary if you've been black and white. Yes, in French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. Yeah. My charming smile and shapely figure come through for me. And the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir. And then you got into this mess straight away, right? Yeah, you could put it that way. The whole mess starts on the 3rd of last month. It happened at Tribulations.
Très bien.
Yes, it's a restaurant where the good service and a friendly smile are always included. Here's their brochure.
Oh.
There were 2 men at a table, both drinking coffee. And then...
One of them's Phoenix.
Where is it?
It's got the same hair.
That's how you identify
Yep.
him. By his anime character. One of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim took just 1 sip and was gasping for air. I was so shocked, I passed out.
Hey, hold on there, Maggie.
What?
You keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy who was killed?
Not at all. I've never seen the guy before.
Oh.
And the other man, the killer, you saw him, right? Of course. A good waitress must be attentive to the clientele. So you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway? How come? What idiot was your defense to... Oh, wait. You tell me, Mr. Wright! Because no one else saw. The other man, the one who put the poison in the victim's cup. Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. The victim was sitting alone at his table the whole time. But how's that possible? I don't know, but nobody, not one person would believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a fair trial, failed me. What a pathetic defense! My granny could have done a better job. Look, that wasn't me, okay? I think. And then they found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket.
What?
How to kill someone, but a small bottle of poison.
What? Poison? It was in your pocket?
Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious. And no one else saw this other guy? No, sir. That's what everyone said. I don't see how they could have missed him.
Because it was Phoenix.
Or it was Luke at me, he just teleported to the room.
Nah.
I was the one who took the coffee to 2 men. Oh, and what was your impression of them? Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry.
In music? How come?
Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece and an emo musician's look about him. Damn emos. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir.
An earpiece and a sample CD, huh? Did you get a look at the CD at all?
It had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. They must have been preparing for their debut, I guess. So it was the band CD, maybe a promo disc.
Maybe it was MC Screwdriver.
Get serious, who would buy a CD with a group name that? What was the name of the group again? MC Hackshaw? No. MC...
What about the killer? What did he look like?
Well, I don't really remember. Only that he was a young man, well built like the victim, really. Can't be Phoenix, he's not well built. Thin though.
He's not that thin.
No. Oh yeah, I need to ask you about this. Hey, that article's about my case. Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me? Yes, sir. He had a really effeminate voice. It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitors' room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits. Me? Yes, you, Mr. Wright.
Hey, Maggie, was my evil double Ayama here too?
Alright. That's Maya with a goatee. No, I don't remember a phony you, Maya.
No. It would have been so cool.
She's disappointed. Then you got really worked up and passionate. I'm going to get you cleared of this crime, you said. Okay, I get the picture. But you met me in person before. So how come you didn't realize that guy wasn't the real me? I guess looking back now, it was a little strange. Only a little? Well, okay, you were a bit taller than normal. And you looked a bit shady. And your voice was a bit weird. Oh, and you had this kind of funny accent, and... So the guy was nothing like me then. But he had your spiky hair and blue suit, see?
Yeah. Yes, Phoenix, that's all it says.
That's how everyone's on this.
How about everyone else in the courtroom, like the judge and the observers?
To be fair, the judge is the sandwich of a picnic.
Didn't they realise he was an imposter?
Everyone had these big question marks on their faces. But it seemed no one wanted to say anything, sir. It's really awkward when you just don't want to do it.
Keeps getting weirder and weirder.
Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to get a retrial? Probably. The court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. So we should be able to get a retrial. Mr. Wright? Do you think we'll win next time? Sir? My life has been full course meal of bad luck, complete with a defeat for dessert. Since I was a 6-month-old kid when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gone sick from all sorts of foods. Failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I even landed a phony lawyer and had the misfortune of being accused of murder. But I will survive, because Mary Bird always lives to fight another day. And one day I'll find it, just you wait and see, sir. And I'll find that one single moment of good luck.
Zinniop is really gonna pay for this.
Why are you staring at me like that for? Oh dear.
We'll find him. Don't you worry. We'll get Zinniop.
Thank you. I'll tell you what Tribulations is then. Trey. Oh, right, the restaurant where the murder took place. I should really take notes. Yes, sir. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong
Sure,
to hi.
alright, Neil. Let's go check the restaurant and his food.
Of course it's the food. That badge, is it real? Of course it's real. That's what they all say. But I've been duped before. Give it to me for a sec. Huh?
She bit into it.
And I left a few teeth marks too. I can see that. I just wish I could remember if that means it's real or a fake. They were half chewed. The tennis badge. Joy of joy.
God. Oh, no.
It's fashionable.
My eyes. My eyes.
Oh, the music as well. It's pretty irritating.
Over the music.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this place.
Yeah, it's something. Even Maya's
I don't know if she is yet. She's surprised.
Look, more like smell. What is with this suffocating scent of flowers in here? And again, girls like that kind of thing, right?
Actually, I'm not all that into it.
Oh, we got a tomboy here. Wow,
Who's coming to see us? Maybe there's no one here.
Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant. It's open for business. Hello? Anyone here? I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here.
Perfect. Let's get intrusive. If there's no one here, we can take anything we want.
Because that's totally not illegal.
It's when she does that look, you can see there.
Warrants? What's a warrant?
It's a rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French.
Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic sometime, huh, Maya?
Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always in my acolyte clothes, aren't I? It would be more fun to wear something more normal.
There's something stuffed here behind the rack.
Looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, look at this. Somebody scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages. MC Bomber. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. $100,000 maybe?
I wonder what MC Bomber is supposed to be. Is that Master Mask in the corner?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Doodle form. This paper's from the day of the
Be a
poisoning.
horse, I reckon. What? Might not be, I haven't got a clue. It's just my initial thought when money and a random name get mentioned. It's probably a...
There's no one here. We're leaving. I'm back. There's no one there.
That was quick.
Oh, a sports paper. Let's see. Did Gaston Braun manage to defeat his heavyweight title? Sorry, this paper is actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder.
And Goodson got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid.
Miles, a heavyweight fan. I found the paper in the magazine rack at Tribulations. Really? That's strange. Tribulations doesn't get newspapers. Mr. Armstrong says he's not really fond of them.
Maybe one of the customers left it behind?
Anyway, what I want you to take a look here is this scribble. Haha! That's it, sir! MC Bomber! That was the name that was written on the CD.
I guess it was an MC Screwdriver after all, huh?
So that $100,000 must be a down payment for a record deal, right?
If someone gave me $100,000, I'd sing for sure. The Master Crane or the Spirit Song or even Maya's theme.
Okay, Maya. Chill out. So if a sample CD was on the victim's table, that means this newspaper must have belonged to the victim.
You're right.
Phoenix Wright. Oh.
I think we better step up the investigation, don't you, Nick?
Let's get even more illegal. I'm going again this time. Back we go. Jesus.
Or is this me?
Yeah.
Ooh la la, bonjour, welcome to Tribulations. Oh, hello. Oh, good
Okay,
lord.
God. It moved. There's the animation.
Bienvenue. Welcome to my petit restaurant. Huh? Avenue? Oh no, my petit Julie. Huh? Me? Look at this face like a little kid rejected by his own mother. Are you fatigued? You are fatigued, no? Alors, you need this. An aromatic bath oil melangerie à la noire and la rose. You think I need what? We just add a couple of drops of this mixture to the bath water and voila! It will soothe your body and your mind. It's simply fantastic. Really? And for le monsieur.
Who, me?
Look at that face, like le puppy rejected by life itself. You are fatigued, no? For you, monsieur, I recommend this. Oil of bergamot. And maybe a hint of oui. I will add le peppermint and la clary sage for a fragrance exceptional. Such an invigorating recipe will bring out your delicious beauty, monsieur.
My beauty?
Alors, if you will be seated, I will bring you the special menu of the day.
Actually, we're not here to eat. We're lawyers. Well, I'm a lawyer, she's not.
Bien sûr, I know this already, monsieur. You are la fine Wright, no?
Yes, you know me.
Mais oui, I never forget a man who flirts with me, especially in court. I guess he was cross-examined by your mysterious Zinhi Hap.
Like everyone in this case already knows who I
wonder
am.
what sort of impression Zinhi Hap's been leaving on people, don't you? Allow me to introduce myself to you again. I am Jean Armstrong, enchanté. What was that bloody animation?
Yes, it's frozen.
Just make it move, make it change.
That's gone.
So what does très bien mean? I know très, it means 3, right? No, très bien is français. In English you would say very good. Oh, very good. Oui, exactement. L'atmosphère est très bien and la cuisine is très bien. My cuisine is not for all. Some people, they do not appreciate la haute cuisine. Since I have lost Maggie, I do not have enough hands.
So you're running this place on your own now?
Oui, for the moment. No one has answered my advertisement. Oh, pour moi.
Can you imagine nicking the waitress out?
I am le chef, I am le manager. And I am also le trained aromatherapist. A roaming what? A practitioner of aromatherapy. The art of soothing the soul with the yes. You were clicking far too quickly on this one, I think.
Sorry, I wanted to get away from it as quickly as possible. So can you tell me what you knew about the incident?
Yeah, it makes me sad to remember it, yet I remember it so well. More than a month has passed since it happened.
He loves me.
Loves me not.
Loves me not. That throat's not getting any smaller.
So it was the 3rd of last month, just after 1 in the afternoon. A man who was here on a coffee suddenly became ill.
Because of the poison in his
That
coffee.
is the truth as I know it. It was Maggie who took his drink to him. I was in the kitchen. I heard the sound of someone collapsing. When I came out to see what it was, he was already slumped in his chair. He was dead? Mon Dieu, oui, he was dead. Maggie had passed out as well.
And the man who died? Was he
Oui,
alone?
monsieur. All alone. I know that Maggie said there was someone else, but... I see. The police, they asked me many times. Are you sure there was no one else at the table? But yes, but I'm not the only one. The old man said the same thing.
Old man? What old man? The old man. So who was this old man that you mentioned?
At the time of the murder, there was another customer in here. What? Someone else saw it? Maybe, as usually came back that day. He came alone that day. At the time of the murder, he was here. He saw it too. But he said the same thing, that there was no one else at the table. But Maggie swears there were 2 people. Mais mademoiselle, la lawyer, he could not prove this, no?
About the lawyer. That was me,
Oh,
I
maybe,
suppose.
yes, sure.
Wow, he's the first person who said that. It wasn't me.
Don't kid yourself, Nick. Maybe he's making this stuff up.
He looked reliable.
It's...
I love how he's got muscular arms but a bit of a paunch.
Well, Maggie was a policewoman once, n'est-ce pas?
Yeah, but she had to quit for reasons beyond her control.
Oui. She was the suspect in the murder investigation, no? Oh, you know about that? That is why I gave to her le perfume de happiness.
Happiness
Oh, oui,
perfume.
blended from bergamot, like I have given to you before.
But she's been arrested again and found guilty this time.
This is true. A natural aroma of unhappiness must have been too strong. I'm not surprised she was the prime suspect, after something like that took place before my very eyes. Something like what? Does this mean Maggie did have a motive?
Gotta ask this guy for more info. Stat. When Maggie took the coffee over to the victim, did anything happen?
Really, I suppose you could say.
So what happened?
No, it was nothing. Look, Maggie says she didn't even know the guy, but she's still been indicted for murder. The prosecution must have come up with some kind of motive. Oui, it is true.
If there was anything at all between Maggie and the victim, it could be relevant.
So please tell us anything you know. Oh, we haven't seen one of these in a little while. 3 of the things as well.
Oh, you got to the 5 ones yet? I'm like, 5 of them.
No way, what are we gonna do, Nick?
I'll just have to remove. What the?
What's wrong?
The Magatama. It's gone.
Huh?
I had it in my pocket, but it's just vanished into thin air.
What?
But I could see. So it works like those car keys, those keyless cars. It works within range. And Mr. Armstrong, You see a little green thing. Can I just confirm something with you again? The table where the victim was sitting, was anyone else sitting there?
That is a question you will have to ask him yourself. Huh? Him? The old man spends all of the time dans le parc.
The park. Oh, the park. What park's that?
Behind the restaurant. It is called Vitamin Square. Thank you. Je vous en prie, my dear. Let's go check out this Vitamin Square right now, Nick.
Get out of here. Right now. I feel like I need to punch a bear to up the manly quota.
Okay, I can see why they call it Vitamin Square.
Yes.
So this is Vitamin Square.
Yeah, I see where they get the name from now. The fruits scream vitamins at you.
Hey, Nick. That's the guy, right? Isn't that the old man Mr. Armstrong was talking about?
That grouchy looking
He's
grandpa?
throwing seeds out for the pigeons.
Maya, he's not throwing seeds for them. He's throwing seeds at them. Straddle. It's like, I have one of those. With his samurai march.
Oh, there's a magazine here.
It's a magazine full of job listings.
You disgusting rogue picking up something someone else has thrown away.
Threw away? Did you throw this away? Are you looking for a job?
Gah! That's none of your business.
Sorry, I guess I'll just take the magazine with me then.
I don't want anyone else having it. Give it back.
Finders keepers, my friend. Finders keepers. Yoink! That was blatant theft there.
Hey, that's mine.
He's gonna Hulk out.
He's trying to.
Yeah. Excuse me. Would you mind if I had a word with you? I just want to ask you a couple of questions.
What's the matter with you? Can't you see I'm busy? So you don't like my seeds, eh, pigeons? Go on, eat this.
You won't get anything out of him. He will just insult you. So we'll be back, old man. We'll be back.
Ah, run away, run away, run away.
Oh, it's the child molester. Actually, speaking of child molesters,
what?
We're about to lose Maya. Carry on.
Mademoiselle. Yes? Are you looking for a job? What? No, I was just... Let me see, your style is un peu different, but you have a good face. Different? Felicitations, you have passed! I will hire you. Bien, come with me. I will teach you everything I know. Nick, help!
Well, that's my gun. Laugh, I feel bad. That's my gun. She's gone. Enjoy this peace. Peace and quiet. I've been in this for years. Oh, that's what I have Maggie in questioning. I guess I asked her pretty much everything, and I'm talking to myself for some reason. I'll come back if anything else I ask her later. Oh, well, we're just gonna sit here for a while and enjoy the peace. Maybe talk to that guard over there.
He's just we've said this before. He's painted on the wall.
He's painted on. All the good news for the next part. Maya will have a different outfit.
That's gonna be different.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird. Yes.